tonight on Werewolf.
Tell me about the 6 guys who died.
There weren't much of them left to bury.
I wouldn't thought it was Hank.
Was it?
Are you trying to tell us that Hank was a werewolf?
Look out!
Damn. Fresh meat. It's a lucky day today, guys. Oh, those are nice looking shoes. Look to be about my size.
Oh, you wouldn't like them. They got nails growing through the heels.
But just the same, I think I'll try them anyway.
Leave him be, Bud. Don't we have enough problems without you playing fiddlestick?
Let Bud have on. Throw the widow out into the night.
Big cojones, Portillo. You still gonna break bad when that shot wears off?
All right, cut the crap. Come here, kid. Come on, sit here by the fire. No one will mess with you. You look like you could use a drink. Hey, Doc, how about some of your hospitality?
Come on, Hank.
Doc.
Sure, Hank.
Hey, that kid, help yourself. It's either rubbing alcohol or Chateau Raisin Jack. Minute over 3 weeks old. What? You gotta forgive the guys their tension. We're just out of Portland. We're in kind of a hurry.
Yeah, well, it doesn't surprise me at all.
Oh, no, you got it the wrong way around there, kid. This time somebody's scragging us.
Yeah, 6 of us dead so far.
Specifics a gag of maggot.
So you can see why we're trying to put as many miles between ourselves and that ripper.
Scorsese. Huh?
Scorsese. He's a friend of mine. He's a big guy about your size. A sailor type. Wears a sailor's pea coat, hat like this. He's got a patch over his eye, a real big scar on his face. Seen him?
Eye patch and a scar. Stand up real fine in a lineup. Kind of sounds like the guys that used to bunk with Fresno and Joint.
Yeah, more like one of the good old boys that growed up in the hills back home, where folks have been interbreeding since the first Elizabeth was queen.
Stupid old man, would you go? Fresno! Fresno! Let him go. You gotta look after Doc. He can't help it. Besides, you know me and Doc go back a long way. Don't we, Doc? Yeah, the good old days. They used to call us gentlemen of the road.
Way to go, Hank.
Shut up, chill. You ain't been on the road long, have you, kid?
Answer the man's question. You come in here and you eat our food, drink our booze. You got a tongue in your head, use it.
Wait a minute. What'd I do to you? Spit in your plate? Just keep your attitude to yourself.
Oh, you better watch out, Bud. The kid's a badass.
You got a lot of pluck, kid. I bet you could give Bud here a bad minute or two. I'd put him on the crew.
I guess I could use somebody to show me the ropes, huh? I mean, what I know about trains, you can put in the short end and nothing, it still rattles.
Jumping on and off freight trains, that ain't much. Doc here does it dead drunk. What I was talking about was the whole McGilla being a bow. Like, for instance, you get hungry. Bud and me, we go into a store looking terminal larcenies. Well, all those clerks, they got to keep an eye close on us. Then some mean-looking college kid. You, in the other aisle, stealing every steak that's not nailed down. That's what I mean. That's what you got to learn.
You know what? You could cruise all the chicks for us, man.
What the hell? I'll give you a couple of tips. Lord knows we got nothing else to do for 3 days but just flap our jaws. This old drunker's eyeballing straight ahead to KC, then to the scrap heap. Nothing on either side but nothing.
Bastard was packing, but...
What's going on?
My God, he killed him! He butchered poor Hank like an animal!
I should have done you when you got on.
What kind of load is this? What are these, silver bullets? And we got ourselves a real weirdo here.
Wait a minute, I didn't.
Shut up! Look at me. I want to see your face when I blow your brains out with one of your silver slugs. Kill him, Fresno! Mata al cabrón!
Hey, don't be blind, man. You brought Portland with you.
What?
6 guys dead. Hank is number 7.
What is this crap he's talking about?
Saying one of us did it.
He's crazy!
Why would I lie? I had a gun. Why didn't I use it? 6 rounds, that's enough for all of you.
Because the gun's too clean for a psycho.
Right.
What about those bullets?
And what is a guy on the bum doing with the piece that cost $150 easy? Buys a lot of smack.
Any of you guys see me lurking around Portland? Or any place else? Hell, man, hey, call it, all right? You said I was as green as they come.
That's right.
Hey, well, I didn't do it, man. I thought he was okay. Hank was okay. The Ripper is one of us.
Yes. Can't think with you waving this around.
God, what are we gonna do?
We all want to be alive when this train pulls into Kansas City. There's only one thing we can do.
We're gonna have a trial. Bum's trial.
What?
Over there. You, right there. You're gonna be the judge. We're gonna be the jury. This, gentlemen, is gonna be the execution.
It all happens tonight.
Unstop!
Been in and out of enough courts to know how it works. But this time, there's gonna be no chains. There ain't gonna be no appeal.
Yeah, the words sound okay, but you just ain't got the tune right.
Send me.
Means you better not think you can ramrod like Hank.
I agree. Don't think you got my vote for this kid here yet. He's not so damn innocent from where I sit.
Well, he does from here. But I still don't like this. I mean, why should he care who kicked Hank? Punk has got no stake in this.
Sure as hell do. Listen to me, remember when I was telling you guys about Scorzini?
Yes.
Well, he's no friend of mine. That's why I have the gun, to kill him. encounter Wasted Hank. Knew Scorzini real well. Now tell me about Portland. Tell me about the 6 guys who died. Guys like Hank.
None of those guys were anything like Hank.
Nah, they were winos, for God's sake. What they call the homeless these days, street kids. None of them was pros like Hank or like us.
Still, 6 people dead. I mean, the whole city must have been freaked.
No worry. Citizens don't care if there's a slaughter on Skid Row.
Yeah, it goes in cycles. Every year or so, some nut thinks it's his divine mission to go murdering beaux, and sometimes they catch him. Sometimes they don't.
Hey, man, there's stories that'll scorch your curlies, man. They go back, way back, to when they fired up the first boiler on the first train. This one happened back in the 20s. Hey, my grandfather tells this story to this day. His cousin got a letter from a friend up in Abilene. He told him, hey, why don't you come on up? There's lots of work up in El Norte. So the man brought his whole family. All 8 of them. But the brakeman caught him at the water point. They threw him off the train. No one knows what happened after that. It was months before they found all the bodies. There are 8 gravestones in my grandfather's village to this day. They're all lined up. There weren't much of them left to bury either.
You know, the crews aren't safe either. 6, 7 years ago, Massachusetts had that switcher pulling about a half a dozen tankers through the yard of Casey Jones. Okay, it was a runaway. Well, they stacked up a bunch of boxcars and stopped it. Run up to the cab. Hey, what's the matter with you guys in there? You drunk or something? No answer. Go inside. All 3 of them deader than steam. Looks like somebody took after him with an axe.
Now I can see why you guys left Portland in such a hurry. Whose idea was it anyway?
Thanks.
Thought so. You know, I also think Hank knew something. But I don't think he knew enough, especially about his friends. Tell me about Hank. First question, why'd you all groupie for him?
Hey, Hank had style. Like, back when I was a yard bull, before I got nailed, Hank never stole anything that'd be missed. He always gave me my cut, and he kept all the rest of the bows in line. How? Hank could go Fist City in a minute. Sometimes he let me thicken up their ears for him. This guy wouldn't listen to reason. Well, hey, he just set him up for the falls.
Okay. All right. Hank said you 2 went way back.
Perhaps 20 years. Met him on a chain gang. There'd been some disagreement as to how I conducted my medical practice.
Medical practice. Pat you while you wait, catch on the barrel ahead. No questions asked, isn't that right, Doc?
Little tip, lad. Chain gangs are not a thrill a minute.
I didn't imagine they were. Well, anything strange happen then?
Ooh, pure routine. The guards beat the hell out of us regularly. One guy got gunned down trying to make a break. Oh, there was a guard got caught out the compound one night without backup. Someone hacked him to death. The warden thought it was Hank.
Was it?
No, it turned out to be some life for a mental retard. He could hardly speak. Well, they hanged the poor bastard, and that was that.
But, you know, there were times like that. But mostly Hank, he led us into green pasture, right? Like me and him, we were tight in Frisco. We had some crazy times. The little chicks, Oh, man. They didn't care who they party with. And the dope. Oh, man. They were just giving it to us.
Same question. Anything weird happen?
No, nothing, man. Just good times.
You're a lying sack. I ran into Hank in Chicago. He told me you had to pull up stakes because somebody was slashing teeny bops down on the Tenderloin.
Man, what are you saying?
You heard me. I'm an educated man. I speak real clearly.
Why, you...
Look out! He's the one.
Look, all I see right now is a junkie, and like Doc said, a liar. Let's make sure. Look, the last victim, the one that put you guys on the run, who was it? Come on, who was it?
It was this chick, man. Me and Hank saw her first. Hey, isn't that right, Fresno? Hank told you, didn't he?
Yeah. She was his whore. She's about 17. Her and her partner used to do the old hey there, big boy, right here in the alley. Then her partner come up alongside the John's head and they jack roll him. Hank says she was madder than hell when she come into the jungle because her old man got busted. She's looking for drugs, booze, anything.
Yeah, Hank was worried than all hell. He said if she stuck around, there'll be all kinds of trouble.
Yeah, well, she found it. Me and Hank seen her. Bra was ripped. Guys were moving in on her. Hank run him off. Told her to get her tail out of town before she ran into a problem that nobody could handle.
What about you?
Me, I didn't see the girl till the next morning. There was cops all over the damn place.
Hey, man, where were you that night?
This guy, he had some fine stuff. You remember, don't you guys? Hey, come on. He was that hippie boy. What was his name, man? Substance. That's it.
All right. Let's narrow this down, Judge. You see, Fresno owned me or clean, too. Cops picked us up. D&D didn't release us from detox until 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
This ain't getting you very far, is it, smart boy? 'Cause I got the best alibi of all of them. I was with Hank all night. Drunkard and sick.
He's telling the truth. Bud and I saw him when we came in. Doc was taking on a load. Put the average dude under 2 or 3 days.
See? I was with Hank all night. Passed out cold.
No, you weren't.
What the hell are you saying?
No, I got up just before Dawn to take the whiz. And I didn't see Hank, and I sure as hell didn't see you, old man.
There, I'm telling you.
Wait a minute. You said you didn't see Hank. Where was he?
I don't know. He kicked me awake an hour later. Said he was looking for Doc. Hank was real worried, said you never could tell what Doc would do as drunk as he was. But I guess we know now, don't we, Doc?
Man.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're making a terrible mistake. Wait. Wait. I killed Hank. I cut his damn throat while he was snoring like the hog he was. But I didn't kill that hooker, and I didn't kill anybody else in Portland. That was Hank. And no, it wasn't. I heard strange noises. I woke up. I thought I was having the DTs. And these noises, it was nothing like I ever heard before in my life. It was somebody moaning, hurting, moaning, and something snarling. I didn't want to look, but I just had to. I had to look. I came across them, down by the siding. The girl was dead by then, I think. I hope, because there was Hank feeding on her. No, it wasn't Hank. It was half Hank and half some kind of monster. I didn't know whether he saw me or not, but I just ran and I hid out. All night, Hank found me in the morning. I don't know whether he knew then or not, but he said that we were going to do some traveling together. And I was just too scared to say no. And then we jumped on this train, and we rode, And we couldn't get off mile after mile after mile, and I'm waiting for Hank to change again, for him to change. I'm telling you, I waited just as long as I could. I couldn't stand it anymore.
Are you trying to tell us that Hank was a...
Werewolf.
Yes, that's what he was. A werewolf.
greasy drunk? Don't you realize the only reason we kept you around was because of Hank? If it wasn't for him, we would have saved you a long time ago just to shut you up. This is the way you repay him, huh? By slinging his throat? Fresno, kill this guy, can't listen to him anymore!
Wait a minute, he's telling the truth.
¡Ay, madre de Dios! ¡Ay, madre de Dios! What is it, man?
I don't know! Shoot it quick!
Oh, God, thanks. I didn't think anybody'd stop for a bum like me, but I had to try. I just had to get out of the night. Oh. Not that it matters, but where you headed?
Same place you are. Kansas City.